I understand that there was a big problem, and I agree with it. When you don't get a chance to have a star player touch the football in overtime, I mean, that's just patently unacceptable. I get it. But the amended rule proposal one here, where both teams are now guaranteed a possession in overtime, but it only is directed at postseason play and not the regular season, which was approved. To me, it's like jumping halfway in the pool or wearing your shirt in the pool.
Yeah.
Why would this not apply to everything?
Yeah,
Why?
I think because I guess maybe they don't want the games to get long, potentially longer. I don't know. Again, I heard a lot of the coaches talking about this, not talking about it, being asked about this, and a lot of the responses were, "I'm okay with sudden death. It's our team should be good enough to win it in regular time. If they're not, then it's sudden death." And it comes down to a coin flip, depending on your quarterback. I mean, was this so egregious over the last couple of years that it needed to be changed? No. I think the reason it's being changed is because in the postseason is when you start to get better quarterback play, and just from a viewership standpoint, if you're a fan, and even if you say you don't care about who wins the game, you want to see both of these great quarterbacks in the postseason get an opportunity to lead their team down the field. So I guess that's why you change it. Maybe it's more about, I don't know, an aesthetic thing than it is actual fairness thing, because fairness doesn't matter. To me, it's really about getting two star quarterbacks on the field in overtime, when in some cases that doesn't happen because the team goes down and scores a touchdown. Yeah,
I get it. The star power, and you've got to decide it more equitably when the stakes are elevated in the postseason. I understand that, but that's, looking down the road and kind of bypassing part of the path to get to that part of the road. You can lose a game in week 10 because you don't touch the ball in overtime.
Yeah.
Now, even if you do touch the ball, you still might lose. But if you lose in week 10, pick any arbitrary week outside of the playoffs here, and you lose, you don't touch the ball, and you fail to qualify for the playoffs by a game. To me, that's inherently unfair.
Yeah, but
I just don't like it. Just do it all the way.
So I know why this has started. There was a lot of noise, and I forget the specific game where this happened this past offseason. We know it's happened over the years. It happened in the Super Bowl when against Atlanta. Was it Atlanta? Is Atlanta and the Patriots where they went to overtime and once Tom Brady won the coin toss, the Patriots won the coin toss. You knew who was winning the football game, and so I get this to an extent, but I don't think that it's as loud of a fan, a player organization bitching about this as it's kind of being made out to be. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if your team's not good enough to stop another team, you don't deserve to win.
Yeah, but if your offense is good enough to score to get another shot, then you don't get the chance. That doesn't seem fair either.
But football's a team game, right?
I understand.
You got to have a great offense. You got to have a great defense, and if you don't deserve to win.
What other sport do you not even get a chance to take a swing in? Honestly,
in overtime,
yeah.
It's just the nature of the game.
But my point is that's an antiquated way. It doesn't have to be. They've made it the nature of the game, and they have amended it halfway.
Yeah, but what's wrong with sudden death?
I hate sudden death. No, I don't mind. Well, no, I don't like it being I need a chance to win.
Okay,
I need a chance to win.
Make a stop. Defense
but
is
even
important.
if you make the stop, you don't win. You still have to score.
I know, but
so it's not. You can't just say. You can't simplify it and say.
I don't
just
mind
make
it.
A stop and win.
No,
I got to make a stop. Then I got to score to win.
Yeah, so you got to have a good quarterback so you can go score, but you better have a good defense so you can stop the other team.
Listen, I'm sure there's reasons for this, and I know a lot of it is given the atrocious nature of the game. They beat the crap out of each other. I get it.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't pertain to the regular season.
I also think a lot of this is born out of their desire just to get to the next game.
I mean, in the regular season, yeah, of course.
It's
you got a 1 o'clock. You got a 1 o'clock game. You can't have it. You can't have it going until 4:30.
Yes,
right, because you have a long overtime. I hear you. And by the way, that's one of the reasons they shortened it. It was a full quarter. Now it's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes now. I just think. Well, I know that the first time, at least since you and I have been here, that either the Jets or the Giants lose an overtime game and don't get a chance to touch the ball. I don't care if it's week 2, week 9, or a wild card. Now, the fervor for a wild card game would be more because that's the finality of the season.
Yeah.
But I can promise you, and I'll be leading the charge, I will be pissed. This is not hard to rectify.
In the regular season,
yes.
you're talking about. Yeah.
It's not hard to rectify. I don't get it.